Are you struggling to shed those stubborn pounds no matter what you try? I mean, have you ever considered that your gut could actually be the culprit? I mean, well, you're not alone. It turns out the mass majority of Americans have really bad guts. I mean, yes, you heard that right. But I'm going to break this down for you. I'm going to give you some practical advice over the next 10 to 15 minutes on how to turn that gut frown upside down. So let's start with kind of the heart of the matter, our digestive system. You can kind of think about it like a bustling traffic controller of our bodies. If you've ever heard the gut is the gateway to the health of the whole body, it's true. It's responsible for a lot more things than just waste. I mean, it's responsible for breaking down foods and absorbing nutrients and building up the immune system and the neurotransmitters for your brain, in addition to managing that waste. But for many of us, this system in our bodies is kind of like a confused GPS. It's constantly sending us in circles. And really the sad truth is it's due to poor diet, stress, antibiotics, and other kind of modern woes, so to speak. So our gut flora, those friendly bacteria, can resemble kind of a chaotic mosh pit rather than like a serene garden. You know, imagine your gut as a garden. I mean, if your garden is overrun by weeds, thanks to things like food and stress, your prized veggies, the nutrients, the minerals, they're just not going to grow well. And the weeds will really like wreak havoc and kind of hog all the resources, which would be your calories. So this imbalance in gut health, it can wreak havoc on your weight loss efforts. How exactly does this gut drama affect your waistline? Well, for starters, an unhealthy gut can lead to inflammation, can lead to insulin resistance, which is going to slow down your metabolism. All of these things are roadblocks to your weight loss journey. So it's like trying to sprint through quicksand. I mean, it just isn't going to happen. So don't worry about it though, because even if your gut is troubled, my friend, there is hope. So here are some tips to reboot the gut, kickstart your weight loss, and stop focusing simply on eat less, exercise more. Number one, feed your gut the good stuff. Just like your gut bacteria needs TLC. You've got to ditch that processed junk and load up on fiber-rich fruits and vegetables. Those are fuel for the good bacteria in your body. And you should have more good quality bacteria in your gut than cells of your body. That's how important it is. So help them flourish and keep the bad guys at bay, or keep them in check. Number two, probiotics have got to come to the rescue. Sometimes our gut need that kind of superhero intervention. So probiotics are the friendly bacterial supplements in addition to food that can restore order your gut garden, so to speak. So you can eat things also like, in addition to supplements, things like kefir, kimchi, sauerkraut, ideally yogurt, not dairy, coconut yogurt, not dairy. Those can be kind of your new best buddies when it comes to dietary changes. And number three, this sounds funny, but I do need you to chill out a little bit, because stress is like kryptonite for your gut, and that's going to affect your metabolism. When you're stressed out, you're releasing stressed out hormones. Stressed out hormones cause you to pack it in. Your body thinks this person is not doing good. We better hang on to the weight that we have in case we're going into times of famine. So you need to practice some Zen activities. There are tons of them. Don't do the ones you don't like. Try some new ones. I personally hate yoga, but I love meditation. So find something like that, journaling, quiet time reading. You know, did you even know that like a good laugh with your friends or a comedy show can decrease stress in your body? So your gut will thank you, and I promise that's going to translate into your waistline thanking you too. Number four, please slow down when you're eating. We've got to do some mindful eating. At a food contest does not help your gut, does not help your waistline, does not help your brain even understand when you're actually full. So you've got to slow down, chew your food, savor each bite. It's not just so that you'll enjoy it, although what's the point of food? You know, I mean, food is fuel, but if you're going to eat something and not even know you're eating it, you might as well savor each bite and eat really good quality foods. Give your gut time to signal that brain that you're full by slowing down. Number five, I want you to sleep tight. You know, burning the midnight oil, staying up really late, especially if all you're doing is on a social media channel or binge watching some sort of Netflix show, that really messes with your gut circadian rhythm. So sleep is not to be overrated. Your body heals and repairs when you sleep. So you've got to aim for a solid 7 to 9 hours of sleep every single night. You're not going to get it every single night. None of us are perfect. But if you aim for that and that becomes more of your lifestyle, your habit, I promise you it's going to help keep your gut in check, your appetite in check, and help that waistline. So let's talk about kind of weight loss strategy. If you have that grumpy gut, but you still want to shed those pounds, here's your game plan. Number one, focus on those whole foods. We're going to stick to real whole foods that nourish your body, support your gut. Skip the processed stuff. I mean, it's like trying to fuel a Ferrari with cheap gas. Would you do that? I mean, the Ferrari is actually replaceable. Your body isn't. This is the vehicle you get to drive. So please make sure that you're not putting cheap gas in it. Number 2, move your body. Exercise is not just about burning calories. And I know so many of you know, because you're exercising, you're eating less, and you're still gaining or you're not losing. We have to look beyond exercise as a calorie burner and realize that it's great for the gut. It's really good for the gut. It can promote gut motility. It can keep things moving smoothly. And guess what? It's an anti-stressor. So there are a lot of people that exercise is equivalent to the benefit of an antidepressant. So if we need our stress levels to come down, got to move the body, and not just for those calories. Stay hydrated. Water is like an elixir of life. If you're not drinking enough water, and I have had people that come in and tell me they're not drinking any water, I promise you this is going to affect more than just your gut and your metabolism. But please keep hydrated. Drink half an ounce per pound of body weight to maintain digestive health. And what that means is if you weigh 200 pounds, you drink 100 ounces of water every single day as part of your lifestyle. So that's going to maintain digestive health and support those weight loss goals. Number 4, I want you to kind of track and adjust. Sometimes in the long term, but a lot of people don't need to do it forever, but a short-term food and symptom diary can be really beneficial because you can start to track different sensitivities to food, the way your body is responding. That doesn't always happen immediately. I mean, not everybody has those types of reactions. You can think of like a peanut reaction, or if you eat something and your stomach hurts, it can take 12, 24, 48 hours after you eat the food to actually have a symptom. Sometimes that symptom isn't my stomach hurts or I'm bloated. Sometimes that symptom is I have brain fog, I'm irritable, I'm moody, So it can come in different ways, and tracking it can make a huge difference. So your gut really has a lot to say. Listen up, write it down. Number 5, seek professional help. If you are still stuck despite your best efforts, if you're going to Dr. Google every other day and you're throwing darts at a dartboard, meaning this day I'm like, I'm going to throw this dart, I'm going to throw that dart, I'm going to throw that dart, try this and that. You're not getting anywhere. You need someone to help you. But the best investment in your life is your health. So take advantage of getting a functional medicine practitioner, any holistic healthcare provider, and start to ask some questions. So when it comes to what we do all day, every day, I don't ask you to calorie count, point count. We're not a weight loss program. We're a healthcare program. And we want to dive deeper into these gut mysteries, this metabolism mayhem, so that we can really understand, especially if you're someone that you're like, I'm working really hard at this. It's like I'm running in place and getting nowhere. There's a reason for that. There's many different things that factor into your metabolism. We've got to throw that concept out that if you can't lose weight, you need to eat less and exercise more. It's not that simple. So remember, these gut mysteries, these metabolism mysteries, we can cause and figure it out. Rome wasn't built in a day. Neither is a good metabolism. If you celebrate the small wins along the way, your gut and your weight loss goals will thank you. So in conclusion, if you've been scratching your head wondering why the scale won't budge, take a good look at your gut, nurture it, pamper it, and see what sort of magic can happen, because your weight loss journey might just get a whole lot smoother and, hey, maybe even be more enjoyable. So here's to happy gut, lighter days ahead. Keep calm, gut on. You can do this.